On the Medical Watch now, caring for loved ones with Alzheimer's over the holidays and traveling with them as well. It's important to connect with our loved ones this time of year, but when Alzheimer's is in the mix, it can be extra stressful for everyone. Daryl Carlson is a program manager with the Alzheimer's Association's Illinois chapter. He's joining me now live to talk a little bit more about this. Hello to you.
Thank you for the opportunity to talk with you.
Of course. You know, I think the holidays can be so challenging for families, whether you're traveling or you're staying at home. But I would imagine, you know, caring for somebody who may be dealing with Alzheimer's can be extra challenging. So what are some of the obstacles that they're running into?
Well, a lot of times the obstacles are just helping your loved one navigate a new situation. Any routine is very important for them. And so anytime they're having to do something new, a different routine, go to a new place, it can be very unnerving and it can cause a lot of stress for them. So knowing how to plan ahead well to help make sure they're comfortable is a big, important barrier to overcome. And then also helping family and people you're visiting understand where your loved one is at, so they have good expectations and they're prepared to know how to handle the conversation and how to deal with them if they start to get upset.
Yeah, it makes sense. It can be very confusing, I think, to be dealing with a situation like this. So I want you to give me some examples of perhaps scenarios that families are running into and ways that they could accommodate some of those issues or fix some of those issues.
Yeah, I think a big issue is just adjusting expectations. It can be very common that, especially if it's a parent that has the disease, that they used to make the meal and host the party, and you have these expectations of what the holidays are supposed to be. But adjusting them to where your loved one is at right now, communicating that with each other and coming up with alternate plans that work really well. So maybe you can have a smaller gathering. Maybe your loved one likes to still participate. Maybe they can help make a smaller portion of the meal, some of the baking, in a way that's where they're at. And so just communicating those adjustments and managing those expectations. Maybe don't travel as far. Maybe try to incorporate some technology and zoom in for some of those longer distance travels instead of taking them.
Yeah, and just to put you on the spot here for a second, give me an example of how you would address someone who is dealing with Alzheimer's. How would you bring up some of these situations of, you know, the idea of perhaps cooking a smaller meal or having fewer family members come into town or to that family gathering? What exactly would you say? What words would you use?
For the family members that you're talking to, just say, hey, the disease is progressing. This is where they're at. They can only handle a couple of people at a time. They can't cook as much as they used to, but if you lay out everything in front of them and help talk them through, they can still participate. And for the loved one who maybe has the disease, you really want to only talk about the things just as they're happening. If you tell them too far in advance what is going to happen, that can be confusing for them, can make them anxious. But you can say, hey, we're going to go visit friends and family. Let's get dressed and ready to go. Just wait till they need to know before you tell them.
That's good advice. Okay, I would imagine there are places where folks can go for resources if they have other questions, or perhaps they want to reach out to somebody from the Alzheimer's Association to get some advice. Where should they go?
Anytime, day or night, they can call our toll-free helpline, 1-800-272-3900. And then they can always go to our website, alz.org. We have a lot of great tips for holiday travel and caregiving in general at the website.
All right. Thank you so much, Daryl. We appreciate your time. We're going to post this segment on our website, WGNTV.com. We'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you.